Well, hello everyone. We're here in Hallock, Minnesota with Tom Molesky at his home, and we're going to be taking into possession Tom's tremendous toy collection. Tom, how long have you been putting this collection of toys together?
Oh, it's been approximately 25 years.
25 years. My goodness, quite an assortment. We're going to take a look at everything here. We're going to be boxing this up, moving it to our location and preparing it for auction, and there's such a volume of good toys here that we're going to be breaking it into several auction events. But let's come up here and take a look at this first tabletop here. Over here we've got some rare collectibles. There's a gas engine here, there's salesman sample screw jacks, and there's De La Val milk separators here, cream separators. Fun pieces. There's a lot of tin mechanical wind-ups here. Geese and hens, and there's a train set over there. Wind-up Scotty dogs over here. So, a fun collection. Take a look at what we've all got here. Then we come around, and on this rack there's a large group of a variety of toys going from John Deere commercial to old trucks there, and so Wyandotte in here, trains. Just take a look. Tom, can you tell us about the planes over here?
Well, they're pretty much just airplanes, except this one, this wooden one over here, happens to be a training plane for the military in World War II, and it was called an ID plane. They first started to make them out of cast iron in late 30s, and they were too heavy. So then they went to another product, and it kept breaking up on them all the time, so they went into the wood. And at the end of the class of the day, they just threw them into a garbage can, and the next day you started out at a new one. So very few of those have survived.
Huh?
But anyway, kind of a nice little
neat piece. Yeah. In this section, we've got a large amount of Tonka toys from the cattle trucks and the Allied cargo van, some of the older trucks along the line, and then Tom is in the heavy equipment and construction business, and so he has a passion for these Tonka dump trucks. A lot of Tonka dump trucks. There's some Lumar up here, Tonka forklift. And so, a fun bunch of toys across here. Great old vintage 1920 era bus down here, front end loaders. Then we get back into, or across the top, let's take a look across the top. It's Ferris wheel time, and we're just finishing fair season across Minnesota, and look at all the Ferris wheels. My goodness. Yeah, there's another side dump truck there.
This one here happens to be made in Russia. If that's it's kind of unique for that being over in this part of the world.
Some more tin wind-ups across the top. And in this second shelf, Silver Mountain wind-up trains, tin trains, cars. And then we get into a whole shelf of arcade toys. Cast iron arcade. Look at your power shovel here, steam engine, trucks, trains, lots of fabulous vintage arcade cast toys. Look at this Packer roller steamer right here. Fabulous piece. Across the bottom, a whole variety of tin wind-ups. Down here, I think those will be Tonka Army trucks, and then some log haulers and the like. And as we come across over here, we're into power shovels. A whole section of power shovels, steam shovels, rollers, you name it. It's all in here. Tonka sand loaders. Up on top, there's there's a Barber Green and a Buddy L gravel truck loader. Look at that, and look at the cats there. And so a fun lineup of toys. Dirt scrapers, earth movers, Smith Miller PIE right here. Again, some more arcade pieces on the side. There's vintage vintage skis right over here. Fun pieces right here. As we come across, again, some more of the larger toys, play toys. Good selection. We're into rubber toys over here. A whole section of hard rubber toys coming across. Cars, trucks, race cars. Farm tractors. There's cook stoves. All of the old vintage brands of toys. Friction tractors. A whole lineup of friction tractors here. Rubber track friction tractors. We get down in here. There's a couple of trucks that have been restored. Fun pieces. Car hauler. Tell us about this section right over here, Tom.
Well, that's pretty much just what they are over there, and everyone that could be fixed to run are running. There may be one or two that would need some minor repair, but obviously some of them are missing the hats, and that pretty much otherwise they're pretty decent.
Yeah. Charlie Weaver bartender, mechanical. These battery operated or wind-ups?
Battery, yeah.
They're battery operated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we come across here, salesman sample section. There's cast iron stoves, salesman section, salesman sample cast iron stoves, and then we get into a cap gun collection. There's a cap gun collection. Then Jared, as we come over here, here is pedal tractors, large toys, fire trucks. We've got a John Deere 720 pedal tractor, traffic control fire police, a little horse. There's a couple of fire trucks, pedal cars, lots of fire truck ladder trucks, the big long ladder trucks. There's a Smith Miller down here, a number of other ones, and so a large collection of larger size toys. Then we're going to come around to the back side over here and finish up. Tom, come tell us about your steam engines over here.
Well, they're all working models, every single one of them, and they're this one here, I believe this one here, I bought it at an auction from the family that bought a new engine for the farm in 1915, and when the dealer sold them the engine, they had the small one and they gave it to the son, and it is a working engine, and of course the son is obviously not living either, but it is that old and it is a working model.
So a gift toy when you bought a new steam engine, they a lot of times gave a toy working steam engine to a young family member. So a neat gift for the time.
Probably not these so much, but the real old vintage ones they did.
Then Tom's got a child's rocker horse here. It's on a rocker, and it also has wheels. And so a wide selection of toys that we'll be offering at auction. Tremendous collection.
You want to take those?
Oh, we need to come over here. One more thing. We missed.
Minnesota chauffeur badges.
We have Tom's got a collection of Minnesota chauffeur badges, and I believe our start date is
1920.
1920.
No, 1916 is the start date, but obviously some.
Yeah, 1916 and through the 20s, the 30s, up to the 40s. All good Minnesota chauffeur badges. And then up into 1955, they changed tile.
That's when they quit, yes. They went to paper after that.
They went to paper badges. Then here's a watch fob collection, or key fob, and there's a lot of Caterpillar in here, Euclid, all heavy equipment, fob collection all the way across here. Michigan, Euclid, Payloader, Cat, a lot of recognizable names in here. So again, fun pieces.